Okay. Just gonna keep trying, I guess. Oh shit. It's the wrong layer. Alright, the purpose of this stream is nothing too serious. If we get enough people, then we're gonna pull up with some epic gartic phone. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep drawing. Probably watch some top 8 Smash, which is happening right now, and I'm kind of invested. Kind of. You know? Maybe not like invested, but these things don't happen too often, so it's always good to like. 안녕하세요. 좀 일찍 일어나셨네요. 근데 원래 9시는 좀 한국 사람한테 일찍 일어나는 편이 아닐까요? 출퇴근 안 하면? 저는 원래 이 시간에 그 방송하는 이유가 그 원래 미국에서 살았다가 그 미국 친구한테 방송을 보여주려고 아침 일찍 일어났는데 원래 아침에 한국 분들이 그 뭐지? 아침에 방송 시청하신 분들 많이 없더라고 생각을 했는데 보니까 있네요. 근데 들어와서 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 어... I guess I'll just fill in the white, the black noise by just talking about something, I guess. So, what is there to talk about? Especially with nothing else going on. I mean, I could like just pull up the Smash stream right now and just start watching it. Just waiting for people to pull up. And if they don't, that's fine. Always just do something else, you know? Oh, why am I lagging so hard? Dude, I just woke up. I usually get up at like 6, but these days I've just been sleeping so late because I've been having a lot of fun just chilling on my bed. Instead of actually sleeping, I just always like wear something really warm and then like protect myself. Because it's like suddenly gotten like really cold. I pull up a different track when this is done looping, because looping songs, I don't know, like looping songs are pretty good, but for some reason this one just feels like too artistic to like keep looping. Just feels wrong. I should get more used to like these brushes, although I feel like definitely more so than before I've learned how to like utilize them, so it's always a good thing. But I don't know, like the transition from traditional to digital is always just like, if I wanted to explain it simpler, it'd just be like, I understand that digital is so different from traditional that it's kind of like such a different process that you gotta learn how to do both, kind of. Or I guess like you'd really, if you'd I'm really only interested in learning digital right now, because traditional I think I'm... Hi. Oh, I know you. I tuned into a couple of your Minecraft live streams. You're from the Tufts Discord, aren't you? Hey. Wait, do you actually go to Tufts? I'm actually going to re-enter, because, okay, I was out of Tufts for the last 2 years, because I had to fulfill my Korean military service. So now that that's over, I want to head back to Boston, I think this fall, and then start chilling with the Tufts guys again. And all my friends who I've made at Tufts are going to graduate the year that I come, so that kind of sucks. Or like I get to spend like 1 extra year. Oh, you're that one. Oh, I'm that. Oh, I'm that one. I got like 3 seconds of infamy before I disappeared into Korean military obscurity. That's my life. That's my life at Boston. Wait, I've told this story so many times in a different live stream, but okay. So, alright, let me tell you my epic Tufts story. So, I was in the SMFA for my first semester of Tufts. I just knew there was someone who had been in Tufts for a bit and then left for military service. Oh. I figured there's a lot of people, like especially, well, Koreans, obviously Korean military service, that have to go through that. But I've heard from the counselors over in Tufts, or like the, what do you say, like the Tufts Counseling Center, like they say that a lot of people kind of end up with that career path, so they're just like, hey, just don't worry about it. But then at the same time, they're also like, all right, but you got to use your like personal school break. So I was just like, all right. So I wasn't thinking about taking a school break in the middle of like learning anyway, but at the same time, it kind of left like a really bad taste in my mouth, because it was kind of like, hey, you know, we respect that you have to go do your military service. A lot of people do it, and like we honor your service, but also fuck you, you don't get to get like extra free years. But you know, it doesn't matter too much to me. I just thought it was really funny. But okay, anyway, let's see. First semester, I went to categorize as medical leave. Yeah, I guess so. Like, they say it happens enough, right? So could we maybe not just have it like, oh, military leave? Question mark. Korean schools do that all the time, so like all of them were chill, but I was like in my barracks just being like, all right, hey guys, what's up? So I'm using my break. I'm using my break to be here, and they're all just like, oh, I don't want to be here, but at least like, you know, when I come back to school, I'm back. I was a very unique case, in more ways than one, because first of all, like as soon as they found out that I came from America, like we had to write down our schools, like, oh, which school do you come from? And I started writing English, and they were like, holy shit. They're all like crowding around me. They're like, what the hell is this? What are these ancient texts? Well, obviously they know what English is. It was just really funny, because they were just like so, I don't know, obviously in America everyone uses the language, so no one's going to like really care if you start writing your like ABCs, like, oh, I learned this from Sesame Street. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, you're a genius, bro. Military leave, government service category. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. You gotta have it. Like, it's without a doubt, there's gonna be people, especially in America, where it's like a melting pot of cultures of sorts. Everyone calls it that all the time. it's like you'd think that they'd have that for like Germany used to have it, I think. Sweden, I think, still does it. Singapore, those countries, like without a doubt, we're gonna have some American citizens from those countries. So it's kind of like, hey, you gotta fill the gap in for those people too. Yeah, Tufts admin departments. The Tufts? Tufts be kind of interesting at parts. Like, I think I went over to like get my computer fixed at like their computer lab, and then they were like, oh, if you want your computer fixed, you gotta go to Best Buy. I was like, okay, so y'all got a whole ass building? Y'all actually got a whole ass building filled with like a team of people just to tell me that? Alright, feels bad. So then I didn't have a car at the time because I got my license in Korea, which would be like 1 year after I was in college, and then obviously Rona happened, so that was pretty sweet. So then that's what forced me to come back to Korea in the first place. But before that, it was also like what is it? I just didn't have a car, so I had to go to there was a Best Buy, or just a Best Buy really far away. I don't remember exactly where, but I was also in SMFA for my first semester, so I started in like Fenway, not Medford. And then I think even from Medford, it's like a 15-minute drive away, right? So I had to freaking walk. So that took 2 hours. It was just me and my backpack and like my broken ass laptop. And then I walked into the building, and then I was just like, hey, what's up? I'm here to get my laptop patched up. And then they were like, oh, okay, that's cool and all, but yeah, we're gonna have to take it from you. And I was like, oh, I have some homework assignments in here, so I was hoping you could like move it on to a drive. And they were like, oh yeah, we can't do that. It's just like, all right, so like anyway, I can school while y'all build my laptop. Like, I don't have a car, so it's gonna be hard for me to come there, and they're gonna be like, oh, you're just gonna have to like make it work. And I was just like, all right, thank you, I understand. So that was a fun little hiking story for you. It took so long just to get from. There was like a really pretty scene from like it was like I don't remember. I took a lot of pictures from that scene though, but there was like a really pretty lake scene in Boston, and like while I was walking there, I was thinking of like this sounds like really nerdy, but like I was unironically for a homework assignment for like I think this might have been second semester or first semester. So I was in like a trial semester for both SMFA and, you know, Tufts, like the regular Medford school, because I wanted to do a computer science degree and the dual degree program, right? So I think I was doing intro to comp sci at that time, and I was thinking of algorithms as I was walking through. It was just like a painful, like what would have been just a painful 2 hours of me just being like, they dead ass just got me like walking all the way to Best Buy with no car and like no shuttle. But then at the same time, I was also like, I was thinking of just like all the algorithms I could do for homework. So it was like very relaxing, enough to the point where I just kind of didn't care about what was happening to me at that situation. I was just like super chill. So I was pretty happy about that, actually. But speaking of SMFA, okay, so in 2000, okay, what year was it? 2019 maybe? Rona happened in 2020, so it was 19. 19 Q, like the first quarter of fall semester, like there was, in my dorm, we lived in the Fenway dorms. I'm not sure if you're very familiar with that. If you don't go to like if you don't go to, what do you say, SMFA, then it is pretty unknown, because all the SMFA students live on a completely different campus, right? So anyway, oh, okay, this is going to be exciting, because this is like, I tell this story to like my Tufts friends all the time, like Tufts friends who are actually on like the Medford campuses, and they are dude, it's always a good laugh. So all right, let me just tell you about, there's like this one, we're just going to call it the room, okay? So there was a building there was a what do you say, there was the room in one of the buildings in the Fenway campuses that everyone, like, the back rooms, no, it was a dorm room, but like people called it the room because it was a triplet room with three, like, to a certain degree, suspicious individuals. All right, let's go with suspicious individual number one. So this guy I like to call the weed dealer. All right, dude, this guy's desk was jam packed. Like, you couldn't live in that room without smelling it every single day. It was packed with like the grass. You know what I'm saying? That guy was that guy was some kind of botanist because he had a lot of green in the back of the room. You know what I'm saying? That was the situation we had there. So everyone would actually go into the room and like just make like a secret purchase. You know what I'm saying? Just like a, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. All right, well, good to know at least now. But they would always come by, just make a secret purchase. It's like, hey, you know what? Like, hook me up, bro. And it was just people in and out. But like, obviously, nobody wanted to tell anyone that they were going in and out. But dude, that guy was making bank. You know what I'm saying? Green for green. Anyway, so that was the situation with him, right? But it's perfectly complemented with the fact that suspicious individual number 2 is the ultimate. So we have the dealer, right? Now we have the doer. We have the doer. Dude, this guy would actually, every single time I was in those dorms, I'd come back from like, cause my favorite thing to do at during college in general is just, I'd always go either to the school library, or when that's closed, I'd just go to like a different cafe, work on homework for like a couple hours, and then come back. You know, it'd be like 2 a.m. Like, I'd stay really late, like until it closed, borderline, just for the sake of like, cafe vibes are different, you know? You have like a different activated, just working a mindset when you're in a cafe. Sometimes you're like too distracted to do anything, but like when it hits, dude, it hits. And you start getting like some real work done. But anyway, I was coming back home. And it was 2 o'clock, and I was just like, alright, so surely no one's using the bathrooms, right? So, I come home, this guy is freaking, like, literally face in toilet. Dude, our bathrooms are tiny. Like, they're inside of our rooms. It's like inside of the dorm rooms, like where people sleep. So, there was, like, already not enough space for, like, a bathroom. But it was, how do I describe it? It's less, it's almost the size of a closet, like the inside of a closet. Like, I went to the Medford campuses before and I saw their closets. It's almost the exact same size there. They just like sneak a toilet on like the left side, and they have a bathroom on the right side. It was cramped. So you could probably imagine the visible confusion when I had when all I saw was a human body just dead on the floor. Guy was puffing a little bit more than necessary powdered sugar, you know what I'm saying? So he was just dead in the bathroom, and I was like, bro, I had to text my friend in like 2 a.m. He was awake already because like he plays League of Legends, so for some reason people who play League of Legends always got to go at night, and I'm just like, hey bro, can I borrow your bathroom? And then he already knew the situation, so he was just like, alright bro, you know what, you got it, just use it, it's cool bro. So, alright, the third suspicious individual is like the mystery. They always call it the mystery kid. So, the mystery kid, the thing that was shrouded in mystery about him was like every single time he'd go to classes, he was wearing black, and then he was always with like a bunch of other like quote-unquote gang members because they were always wearing the same clothes. They'd always huddle together, and they'd always, you know, they looked like they were scheming something. They were like, oh, those freaking blank, because like I want to fill the blank because it's going to like spoil the freaking what sells this story. They're always, it's just like, you know, they always hang around the school. They're kind of like those cliche like goth kids from South Park where they're like in like one corner of like the school and they're just like talking, and everyone always wants to like think about what they're or everyone always just thinks about what they're talking about. And we always have parties in that like the forbidden room, that room. They'd always have parties in there, but for some reason this one kid was just never there. Alright, so let me just tell you right now, that guy was me. That guy was me. The suspicious individual. So remember how so okay. Yeah. Remember how I said that the one, how do I say it? Remember I said that I used to go to cafes until they were like closing? So that's why I was never in the room. So like other people would go into the room to party, and then there would always be one empty bed, and people would be like, hey, we're like, who's the guy who sits over here? And then everyone else is just like, you never, like, we don't know, bro. He's just never around. And he's just like, oh, but I wouldn't like, you know, see him one time. Just be like, so we can bull. And it's just like, oh no, but you know, it's going to be really hard to get into contact with him because he's always doing something with other people. or like he's just always in like a different, I don't know, he's just like in a different place. I think people at one point thought they were like, I got into like fights during nighttime, but like I was just straight up just vibing at like cafes until 2 a.m. But like I never told anybody because I don't know, I just didn't talk to a lot of people back then, especially because all my friends were outside of my dorm room. I wasn't one of those people who were just like, hey man, we live in the same place, we're going to be best friends. I didn't do that. I might have to do that for next semester, you never know. That'd be a little bit obnoxious. I know a friend who currently has a double, or sorry, not a double, who used to have a double but is now in a single, and then she's very content. So I'm like, bro, I want that life so bad. Even if it was a single, I wouldn't use it that much because I'd always be outside. But yeah, that's my lifestyle. That was also the life I had before, you know, getting sucked into military service. Single life is the best life. True. No one gets to tell you anything. To your own, you know, to your own caution. But, you know, I think I trust myself enough not to get into any suspicious little encounters. Although, walking late at night, especially in Boston, like actual Boston, not like a, you know, David Square Boston, like actual Boston, kinda scary. Well, at least for me, it stopped being scary and more so, it was more so entertaining. It's just like, I don't know, like, for some reason, everywhere I lived, America and Korea, I'd always end up in, like, the places where, like, people would be, you know, like, there were the most clubs, so people would be the most, like, just dead after they party hardy, so to speak. So, every single time I'd go to work or I'd go to, like, you know, an academy, like, it's like learning academy, you know. What do you say in English? Like in Korean it's hagwon, but like I think in English, like people just say the word academy, but I don't think that's right. But you know, you get the drift. I'd always walk there in the morning, and then there would always just be people like throwing up in the side. I'm just like, all right, you know what? This is not what I needed in my This is not what I needed in my what do you say? Like my 7 a.m. life. I'm good. University? University is more of like a, you know, it's like an actual college. These were just more like it's like side school, like Kumon. That's a more American relatable thing. It was very much so like a Kumon kind of area. Like, oh, I guess tutoring? Vocational school. Yeah, that might be it. It's just like school you go to for the sake of doing better in real school. If that makes sense. School you go to because the actual school you go to kind of lacks in the education department. Oh, no, not summer school. Not like that kind of thing. I think it's more so like, because don't you go to summer school if you like fail classes or something? Side school. The side school. Yeah, me neither. I mean, like, I don't know. It's so curious. So this one's my main school. It's Harvard, and then from time to time, when I'm feeling like it, I tend to go to Stanford, which is my side school. That'd be so obnoxious. Imagine if everyone had like side schools, bro. And then people who are like actually in your school, they would be like, oh, you know what? Thus, I tend to call my side school because in reality, I like to say that I'm a Stanford student. That's like perfect for people who are like always get memed on, like brown kids. You know how brown kids always get memed on for being like what was it, NYU rejects? Or it was something like that. So they always be like, alright, you know what? I'm only in this school with you peasants because I didn't get into my main school. Just like chill the hell out, bro. Not all like successful people come from one school. If that were the case, then we kind of live in like a hellbent society. Tufts is just my side school. Brown is my main school. Now if you were to catch me in my main school, maybe I would have an above 2.0 GPA. Humanity doesn't deserve this many excuses. Oh yeah, I hear that it's final season. Dude, did you hear about like the? Did you go to the? I think I saw like on one of my friend's stories that there was like a whole ass party inside of like the Tufts campus. I presume that was like to do something for like motivation for finals. But have you seen it? Dude, it looks so. I'll not explain it, like real. Like I'm not a partying person personally. Like I don't go to places just to, like deliberately make myself like fucked up, quote unquote, so to speak. But like, you know, I can respect when something looks official, and I think that kind of looked, you know, pretty decent for like just something that was just to motivate people for finals. Yeah, it was just something interesting. I always talk about it with my friends, or I've been talking about it with my friends a lot these days because they're just kind of like, because they went, so they're just like, hey, this is what you're missing out on. I'm like, first of all, I'm not missing out on anything. I wouldn't have gone anyway. Oh, next year's your senior year? Oh, well, in that case, normally we would be in the same grade. If I didn't end up becoming like a military, like going into the military. But now that I did go to the military, you will have become my senior, and I have, you know, I'm like that one like 23-year-old in like the back of the class, which is like the same grade as like all these freaking like, hey, I'm not young, I'm not old enough to buy alcohol looking ass. Yeah, exactly. You have become my the friend becomes the senpai. What does one do in those situations? A super senior. Is that what they're called? Is that an official thing? Dude, that rocks. I want to be a super senior. I want to have that on like, I want to have like as a sticker on my backpack so I can like put it in the library and just let it sit there. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, are they deadass called super seniors? Yo! I want to make that into a sticker. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I'm a super senior. I may be old, but I'm still young and hip like you kids. And everyone else is like, what the hell is this guy doing in our class? Although I'm not too old. I'm not that much older than some of the people there. I don't know if I'll actually do it though, because it kind of sounds super obnoxious. But hey, you know what? It doesn't hurt to try. It never hurts to try. Alright, yeah. Okay, if it's for the memes, then I will do the deed. Dude, I'm always down for memes, bro. You could motivate me to do anything for the memes. Like people would say like, hey yo, can you be as rich as Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos for the meme? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. If only such a reality were attainable. But yeah, good luck on your finals, of course. And hopefully once I get back into Tufts for the, what do you say, for the fall semester, be able to meet you and also all my other friends. Kind of excited to go back into school. Pay extra expensive tuition. Yeah. Get good grades for the memes. Be successful for the memes. Be content with life for the memes. Now, the one thing I'm worried about is I gotta bring my whole ass art setup, but I don't know if I want to like you know, put it in my room. Might sound a little bit too difficult. Yeah, step 1, get good grades. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, get blasted into meme infamy. This just in. This just in. Student with the highest IQ to ever exist on the face of the planet claims to have quote-unquote do it for the beams. How does he do it? Society will never be able to figure out, because once he did this, he said lol and created a spaceship and flew off the face of the planet. Humanity has lost its greatest human, and now we are doomed to fail. No one will ever understand what he meant by did it for the meme. All we can do now is revel in his greatness. Kind of sound like Ben Shapiro a little bit. What do you do if Luigi grabs you at 0% damage? There is... what does he say? Oh, doing this texture for the tube is going to be a little bit obnoxious. It's kind of like give it like a little bit of like teeth. Yeah, so, alright. Thank you. Have fun. Have fun, well, I guess it's not so much fun, but, you know, very, good luck to your studies, and have fun afterwards. Alright, obviously, like, treat yourself. John's looking tubular. Hey! I see it. Or it didn't happen. No, I got you, for sure, for sure. Gotta boost my sick art! I know, but, seriously, thank you for, coming through. I know you also do streams, right? So I'll either see you when you stream, or you can, yeah, catch me in my next stream, which will be, I plan to do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday EST. It's not as easy to do on, what do you say, in like, you know, different time zone, but I've been trying to make it work. Not exactly the easiest thing in the world. Do people on your campus know that you're a streamer? How's that streaming life treating you? Wow. What a gamer, 6 hours a week? I'm pretty much like Pokemon. Yeah, dude, streaming ain't easy. Like, I tried it, like, I started my first stream, like, last month. Dude, it's... it is very, like, physically draining. Especially when you do, like, actual... I, like, go to the gym very often now, and... it's like, I actually feel that much weaker when I have finished a stream. On all Discord every time I go live. Well, it's not obnoxious. It's just like, especially for people who are just starting out, they gotta like put themselves out there, you know? Yeah, right? I don't get how people go for, or do streams for like 6 hours, but at the same time, they're the same streamers who like, just like, watch YouTube videos for like 6 hours, kind of eat popcorn, they're like, okay, this was a really good YouTube video. Thanks for the $1,000 donation. Okay, no, but that's not bad. It's not a bad thing to do that unless you have like, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm usually doing stuff in Minecraft. Yeah, dude, Minecraft streams seem like pretty, I don't know, they also seem pretty difficult, but they also seem really fun. I want to try if at all possible, because I actually don't play any of those kinds of games. I'm usually like more of like a arcade, kind of like an arcade game person. Dude, Minecraft with friends actually just hits. It's just you have to know the feeling to like be addicted to it. I used to do that all the time back in like my earlier schooling days, like elementary school, and I don't know, I don't think I remember anything else. Pull up to the SMP. What's SMP? Survival mode. Oh, is that like a... Oh, that would be fun. Can I not do it now? Like, I could always re-download Minecraft and like find my password and account and stuff. I would just have to be playing at like consistent like 200 ping, I think. Yeah, I'll consider it, like if I find my Minecraft account. That's the first issue. I think I have to find my Mojang account from like all my thousands of emails that I made when I was younger. A VPN? Does that actually do anything with like game speeds? For real? Well, I gotta try that if that's the case. Alright, but I understand you have to go study, so sorry for keeping you here for too long. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. When they play on different countries? I mean, Korea does have, like, quote-unquote renowned, one of, like, the best internets, one of the best, fastest internets in the world. Yeah, I'll see you on Discord. Later, gamer. See ya, gamer. Alright, good luck with your finals. Should probably change the song soon. And by soon, I mean now, before it loops one more time. Let's see, something fun. Oh, okay. This is hard to resist. Oh, I should make an Etsy shop. Now that I'm looking at it, talking about it with like a different friend. I just don't know like what I would sell. Or it's just like, you know how everyone says like for artists to monetize their own art, they'd always be like, hopefully the music's not that much louder than I am. Might be, since the other song was pretty quiet. But you know how a lot of people say like, with like Etsy shops, they're a very easy way for artists to like stay monetized? Yeah, this is like the same way I find. Like, it's not, you don't know exactly what you should sell on Etsy, but it's also like, you know, what do they accept? They say all, but would all sell? That's like kind of mindfuck. Been working on this tube for quite a while. I'm gonna finish the lower tube first, actually. That'd probably be better. This looks like the shadow of like a forest, if I had to guess. Like, the character seems to be situated in a certain place. So I think we'll just simplify it like this for now. Would it be better to add dots? It might be. Yeah, I see that. Let's make this a little bit more darker over here, because you can kind of see how it gets a little bit darker over in that area compared to this. There's like a certain division here. I think I should create a hotkey for myself, because I also stream a lot, so it'd be useful for me to create a hotkey which kind of creates a layer above all the other layers, so I can draw on top of it. If that makes sense. It's like draw on top of the painting for like notes and such, so I can kind of direct the audience towards what I'm talking about. This doesn't work. Oh, I think it's because it's like a bit of more orangey color. Yeah, there we go. If we color it like this, I wonder if it's going to be any better. There we go. Oh, it hasn't even been an hour? Bro. I feel like I should do something. There's a lot of things I want to be doing, but that was a really weird time to stop what I was saying. My train of thought often just kind of dies. Especially when I feel like I'm talking with like no purpose. Dude, being like I don't know, like more often than not, I always think about like how cool it'd be to like actually stream, but my obvious dream isn't really that. It's less so that, more so it is about me just, you know, being a sick artist. It's always been something I've chased for like a really long time, but I think what really killed it was during my first semester of college. It was just like, I don't know if I just ended up being with like the wrong people, but like those people were like honestly kind of just like, they didn't have like the mind of an improver when I saw it. It was more so like the mind of like a, we are already great, we're just there to like or it's like, I think it's alright to say that you're already great, but at the same time it's kind of like cringe to be like, oh, we have the talent of art. Oh shit, it's my boy Sehun on the YouTubes. Oh, I just realized, like, I'm fucking dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube, but like I don't have the chat. I want to find that out somehow. But yeah, what I was saying before, it was kind of like, in my first semester of like SMFA arting, it was just like a bunch of, okay, not only were they like very, oh, only like an exclusive people of exclusive amount of people in this world are gifted with the talent of art. Oh wow, I have like a fucking giant ass stick on my ass. But like, they were also not very, okay, like art is subjective, right? To a certain extent. Like I think I don't know, like a lot of the projects you see on like the first floor, like like the first imagine it, right? You're going to an art school, you're trying to make like a really good like decision about which college you want to go to. Your first impression is you walk into a school and there's literally just a recording of naked people walking around. That's it. That was literally it. So now it's kind of like the discussion of subjectivity comes back up again, wouldn't it? It's kind of like, what the fuck am I watching? What the actual shit is this? But no, I mean, I guess it's like some people were just born to destined to do that from birth. Pick up a camera and like fucking not wear clothes, walk around. There's often the point of like, art is art if you can sell it. Which, fine. Because like, you can't deny that those pieces have probably gotten like a lot of money. Or like some kind of respect from other people being like, hey, you know what? I'd pay like $5,000 for this. Because if that's the case, then, you know, if that motivates you at all to think that you can do art, then go ahead. Because honestly, yeah, like anyone can do art. Just maybe not that kind. Just maybe not that kind of very not. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say anything. What? But you know what I'm saying? Should I move on from the tube? Probably. But then it's like, what else is there to work on? Pant? Time to work on pant, question mark? I guess I could render out the face. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. It still hasn't been an hour, has it? It's been... Oh yeah, it hasn't been an hour yet. You know what? I'm a small enough streamer to be like, I'm gonna talk about this. Dude, time actually, like, you know when people often say like, you know, streaming's like it's only like exclusively like a fun thing. Ew, that's not very pretty when you put it upside down. Jesus. But like, honest to God, when you start streaming and like you do it, like you try to like deliberately do it as like some sort of side revenue / side income, it doesn't become very easy. Like at first it's just for fun, like just for like the vibes, but then you start to like try to improve upon like content creation, and then suddenly you realize like, wow, I've been talking a lot and like my voice is really strained. Let me check the timer, and it's like, oh, that's kind of how it feels for me. It's not to say that I don't enjoy it or like the process of it. It's just like, it's not easy. I wish this had like the function of like the iPad where if you held it, then it like create the shape for you. That's pretty nice actually. Alright, I'm gonna have to find out how her face is structured. Yeah, something like that, right? And then since you are seeing the profile from above, okay, yeah, first of all, it doesn't go that deep. We're seeing the face from above, right? So normally when you see like a face from below, you'd always have like a triangular shape. I don't know how to like describe it, but if you do regular art, then like, you know what I'm talking about, right? There's like the area beneath the it's like the chin area beneath the jaw, which acts as like a, well, for regular people it's like kind of, wait, what was I going to say? Okay, so for artists it's a very good indicator of like how to discover how the face is angled, right? Because what happens then after you draw that shadow underneath the jawline is because you can add like shapes, or you can add shadows under the nose, under the eyes, under the lips, and you have like a very basic face like already. And then after that you can kind of put the details as you see fit. With the face from seen from above, like so, let me zoom into it, you kind of don't get that luxury because you have like no shadows of those areas, but you can still make it work. All you gotta do is, I what is it? I'm a patron for Sam Does Arts, so he kind of gave like a nice tutorial for heads in perspective. So what you gotta do in these situations? Well, first of all, I'm not really happy with like the way this line came in through here. What you gotta do first is kind of get like the general shape of the face. Kind of like you really gotta eyeball it. And most faces you'll find kind of like end up looking like a really funky looking potato. But if it does, then I think, in my opinion, you can say that you've done it right. Alright, so let's see, what else? Next, what I want to do is find the ratio. 영어 잘 하시네요. 아이, 근데 저는 사실 미국에서 태어났고, 미국에서 초등학교, 중학교까지, 아니, 중학교 때 제가 한국으로 이사했는데, 제가 미국에서 태어나가지고 영어를 잘하시는 거예요. 이거 잘하는 거예요. 저는 사실 한국에서 저는 작년 때 입대를 했거든요. 그래가지고 그때는 뭐 어쩔 수 없이 그냥 한국어를 배워야 됐잖아요. 진짜 뭐 저는 한국 사람이라서 물론 입대를 해야 됐는데, 왠지 저는 미국에서 태어났을 때 엄마 아빠가 나를 보고 이 사람을 그냥 이 태어나는 애기를 그냥 미국 사람처럼 키우자 라고 하셔가지고, 저였으면 입대 안 했습니다. 보통 저 같은 경우에는 입대를 안 한 거예요. 저는 너무 이상해가지고 입대를 해버렸는데, 저는 원래 국적을 버릴 수 있었거든요. 한국 국적. 그래가지고 미국에서만 살기 했으면은 되는데, 저는 사실 한국에서 친구들 많이 사귀었고 가족들이 좀 많이 친해져가지고 약간 한국에서 많이 살지 않았는데, 뭐 한국에서 이런 친구 가족들이 많이 친해가지고 뭐 그 사람에 비해서 입대를 하는 거죠. 아무리 개족같지만 진짜 진짜 군대 에바였음. 그것까지 아니었고, 저는 통신병이었거든요. 그래가지고 한국말 배우면서 통신까지도 해야 됐었어요. 그건 진짜 그건 진짜 저한테 약간 한국말을 잘못 배우면은 너의 사단이 진짜 좆됐다 이라는 의미였거든요, 사실. 입대한 상태에서 맥도날드에서 제대로 주문을 못했는데, 갑자기 이제 우리는 북한이랑 전쟁 날 때는 제대로 통신해야 되는데 넌 한국말 빨리 배워야 되겠다. 그런 말이 많이 났어요. 처음에 겁나 어려웠는데 이제 그냥 생활을 살아서 해보니까 뭐 되게 할만한 것까지 아니었고, 뭐 그냥 생각보다 잘 됐더라고요. 근데 이제 입대를 하고 나서 해보니까 저는 그냥 입대를 안 하는 거 맞더라고 생각하거든요. 어차피 한국 국적, 미국 국적 하나 버려도 부모님들 한국 국적을 가지고 계셔서 어차피 저는 언제든지 한국으로 들어갈 수 있었어요. 후임도 오 싱가포르 사람 나왔어요? 아니 그 저도 국제학교에서 그 한국에서 국제학교 다녔거든요. 그 거기에서 프랑스에 온 친구가 있는데 그 프랑스 친구가 반 프랑스 반 한국 사람이었거든요. 그래가지고 입대를 해버렸고 이제는 저녁 그 저번 주에 전역해버렸어요. 근데 원래 한국이랑 싱가포르 원래 입대를 안 하기 위해서 싱가포르 이사하신 한국 분들 많이 있지 않아요? 그거 아니면 몰레이시아. 헐. 안녕하세요. 이름이 미쳤다 진짜. 오늘 아침에 잘 지내고 계시나요? 저는 원래 이 시간에 방송하는 이유가 아까 설명을 하다시피 이제는 다시 설명해야 되겠죠? 저는 미국에서 살다 왔거든요. 그래가지고 미국 친구들이 많이 사귀었고 저는 원래 미국 학교 다녀야 됐었는데 아이, 그 코로나 때문에 제가 코로나 뭐지? 코로나가 터졌을 때 일단은 저는 대학교에서 다른 주에서 살고 있었는데 저는 보스턴에 있었다가 아니 그 대학교를 다녀라 보스턴에 있었다가 그 다음에 버지니아로 다시 들어왔거든요. 원래 집은 버지니아에 있어가지고. 근데 이제 코로나가 터졌을 때 엄마 아빠가 저를 보고 너는 지금 입대를 하는 건 맞더라고. 왜냐면은 코로나 때 입대하면은 뭐 물론 훈련하는 거 많이 취소가 되겠죠? 지금은 한국? 네, 지금은 한국에 있어요. 그래가지고 저는 방금 제대했거든요. 방금 아니가 그 3월 3일 그때를 제대해서 이제 미술 방송을 시작을 하게 됐는데요. 그때는 그냥 그 훈련 많이 취소될까봐 그래서 지금 입대하는 거 맞더라고 했으니까 저는 작년 때 저번 년에 입대를 했고 저번 년이었나? 그렇네. 네네. 저는 사실 군대 친구들이랑 많이 그 그림 그려주는 거 많이 보여주니까 한국 그 친구들이랑 선임분들 다 너는 방송을 켰으면은 되게 좋을 텐데 라고 해가지고 저는 방송 시작하게 됐거든요. 그래가지고 그리고 약간 이분이 뭐 한국말이랑 영어를 잘하네라고 하니까 너무 신기할까봐 해가지고 다 저를 보고 방송을 켜야 되겠다 하셨어요. 간부님 중에서도 뭐 물론 하사님들이었는데, 물론 하사님들 다 저를 보고 너는 방송 켰으면 되게 재밌을 것 같아 라고 했어요. 오, 잘못 작성했나? 어허. 좆됐네 그냥. 일단은 여기에서 끝내야지. 레이어를 잘못 작성했거든요. 여기는 원래 라인아트를만 모아야 돼 있었는데 전 여기에서 작성해 버렸는데, 뭐 이것들도 빨리 고칠 수 있거든요. 그냥 어떻게 생기냐 이게 지금 봐야지. 어허. 커져야 되나? 뭐까지도 작성해 봐야 되겠는데? 아하, 오케이. 약간 이거를 가지고 왼쪽으로? 아니 근데 일단은 선택을 했으니까 오케이 오케이. 보니까 훨씬 낫더라고 생각하거든요. 근데 이제는 뭐 잘라서 다른 레이어로 보내버려야 되겠다. 근데 이렇게 그렸지만 저는 애니 스타일 더 원하니까 이제 알아서 굳혀봐야 되겠죠. 약간 여기에서 코어를 끝나니까 코어를 더 올릴까? 코가 여기까지 왔는데? 눈썹이 여기 있는데 실제로 눈이 여기 좀 밑으로 밀려 있다. 이렇게. 이것도 좀 아닌 것 같은데. 심을. 어떻게 그려야 될까 이거. 그냥 알아서 애니 스타일 하면은 잘 될까? 오케이. 이렇게 돼 있네. 오케이, 재시작. 문제가 뭔지 알 것 같아요. 왜냐면은 약간 머리카락이 여기까지 더 벌려야 되는데, 그래가지고 헷갈리나봐. 오케이. 일단 귀가 여기 있어가지고 이렇게 올려놨다가 제 눈썹이 여기에서 올리면 될 것 같아요. 이제 잘 나올 듯? 아마? 머리카락이 어디까지 가야 되나? 약간 그니까 귀를 좀 더 크게 그리면은 머리카락이 여기까지 가가지고 일단 이제 여기부터 짠짠짠짠짠 하죠. 군대 썰 좀 풀어 드릴까요? 군대 썰 중에서 뭐 있을까? 저는 동기 그 동기 중에서 형 한 명 있거든요. 우리 그 소대에서 사실 패급이 패급이라는 사람이 한 명 있었어요. 얼마나 패급인지 나는 설명을 해드릴게요. 일단 눈을 더 확실한 그 모양을 잡아야 되거든요. 그냥 풀어버리면 될까? 오케이. 일단은 형 중에서 걔 패급한 진짜 우리 수리탄 던지러 갔을 때 한 훈련소에서 3주년? 아니 그 3주 지내고 수리탄 던지러 가잖아요. 그래가지고 수리탄 그 실제 수리탄 아니었는데 그 실제 수리탄 던지기 전에 그 수리탄 그 뭐라고 해야지? 근데 일단은 거기에서 잘 던졌거든요. 그래가지고 물론 합격을 해가지고 실제 수리탄 던지러 다 같이 갔는데 어디에서 한 명이 그 예를 들어서 그 우리 그 다음날 소대장님 우리 앞에서 와서 누구 한 명이 그 나 앞에서 그 안전핀을 뽑아서 그냥 그만이 있었던 그 훈련병 손 그렇게 했거든요. 그래가지고 우리 그 중대에서 다 같이 모아 있었는데 그냥 서로 그냥 이 사람 뭐 실제로 있었나? 뭐 이런 같은 바보 새끼가 진짜로 있나? 라고 많이 그 대화를 했거든요. 근데 갑자기 우리 딱 뒤에서 손을 올려서 그 훈련병 그 전에 뭐 했었지? 훈련병 땡땡땡 훈련병 땡땡땡 라고 했거든요. 그래가지고 우리 다 돌려서 너? 너? 제 형이었는데 제가 좀 나이 없는 상태에서 이때를 했거든요. 그래가지고 근데 다른 사람이 다 알똥기였어요. 그래가지고 너였어? 그래가지고 이제 이 사람이 어떻게 안전핀을 뽑아서 그냥 그만이 있었을까 뭐라고 봤거든요. 그래가지고 왜냐면은 서대장님 내 손을 가지고 원래 서대장님이랑 그 간부님이랑 같이 실제 수류탄 던지러 가잖아요. 그래가지고 같이 던지러 갔는데 그 사람이 그 간부님이 그 사람 손을 약간 가지고 있었는데 그 사람이 생각보다 되게 세게 꽉 잡고 있었대요. 근데 저는 똑같은 간부님을 같이 던지러 갔거든요. 그래가지고 어떤 느낌인지 약간 이해하는 것까지 아니었는데 약간 이거는 그분한테 세게 잡더라고 생각을 했구나 라고 생각을 했어요. 근데 그렇게 세게 잡지 않았어요. 사실 하나도 진짜 하나도 세지 않았어요. 근데 그 사람이 내 손을 그냥 세게 잡고 있어가지고 던지지 말라고 생각을 했는데 근데 아니 왜 안전핀을 뽑았는데 아니 터질 거 아니야. 그래가지고 그거를 먼저 생각을 하지. 근데 내 손을 그냥 꽉 잡고 있어가지고 던지지 말라고 생각을 했어. 그래가지고 서대장님 한 명 죽을 뻔 됐다. 이거 더 맞네. 어차피 저는 애니스타일 이걸 위해서 애니스타일 그릴 거라서 큰 상관이 없긴 한데 뭐 일단은 이쁘게 나오려면은 이렇게 그려야 돼요. 파란색이 아닌데. 아니 근데 애니스타일 보니까 왜 코가 이런 모양인데 어떻게 삼양 스타일 어떻게 삼양 모양으로 돼버렸을까? 나 이거 전에 뭐 그렸었지? 여기까지만 가나? Redo. 오호 쉣. 네. 뭐 나쁘지 않지 않은데 뭐 이거 빼면은 더 귀엽겠다. 그렇네 확실히. 그리고 이건 약간 오케이. 드디어 굳혔네. 음악을 바꿔볼까요? 잠만. Oh, I fucking changed the wrong menu. Alright, give me a second. Oh, this was an hour loop? That's crazy. Wait. Okay, that's a whole lot better. This is also an hour loop? This better not be like 10 hours or something. Okay, it's just 1 hour. 1 hour? Wait a second. I lose my like ability to speak both, or okay, you gotta cut me some slack here. It's not easy to speak both languages. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best here. Oh, dude, I gotta work on like script writing and also like graphic making. I've been stuck on this one piece for like the past couple weeks. I haven't gotten that much done on it either. Oh, Jesus Christ, what have I done? Oh, okay, I see. Alright, but the blue is really what I want, so I'm gonna actually make that a little bit more visible. Get this side. Dude, am I commentating my drawing? Is that what's happening? Welcome to 2022 May 2nd. Guy draw shit. Not sure why y'all bought the ticket. We're not sure why y'all bought the tickets in order to participate in this event, but here we are. He's going to go for a smooth line. Oh, and he gets a somewhat decent line. I would like a golf commentary, professional commentary, art drawing session. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, I could probably do that as like a little voice acting exercise for myself in the future. Because I want to try doing something like voice acting. I've never done it, but like I've always been somewhat of like a, I don't know, like a lot of people in my space call me like a, they always look at me and they're like, hey, this guy probably does drama and shit, right? So I mean, that might be a fun thing to do. Fun thing to try for myself. I was going to do drama in college, but obviously Corona hit, so like, well, that, you could probably guess how that went. Wait, now I'm worried that her eyes might look a little bit too high, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a line here, it kind of dives into that direction. But I guess that makes sense, right? Yeah, kind of. If I can just redraw this eyeball, I'm gonna try to capture it again. There we go. What if I put less emphasis on like the nose? Like if it just made like a dot. That'd be pretty lazy, but it'd work? Question mark? Might work. See, you always got to divide the face into 3 equal pieces. Or like tip of like quote unquote hair roots to the eyelids to the nose, which should theoretically be there then. Oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I have to raise the location of the nose by quite a lot. It's like right here. But like I don't know if that'd be where the bottom of the nose is, right? That'd just be like where, or so it's supposed to be the bottom of the nose when you're doing this kind of line, because it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines divides into 1, 2, 3 equal parts, correct? but this line should actually not be like quote unquote just the nose, because then you'd mistake that for like the, what do you say? You'd mistake that for like just the tip of the nose, or quote unquote like just anywhere which it isn't, which is supposed to be the bottom of the nose. And then in that kind of in between, you have like the lip, which should be quite a bit higher. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise that. See, once I start finally like dividing or like kind of breaking it down into like a science, it starts to look a little bit better, a whole lot better actually. But even this doesn't look so bad, I guess. Whatever. Well, the thing is, like, I don't know why I'm doing the line art anyway, because I don't do line art. I'm just gonna paint all over it anyway. But I think it's at least helpful to at least get this down. Yeah, that looks a lot cuter, I think, in my opinion. IMO, question mark. Probably erase this. I'm not going to use the lines anyway. Is the truth. The funny truth. But now she has like a tiny ass nose, right? Well, that's a bit of an issue. But it's supposed to be the bottom of the nose here. The bottom of the nose for her would be like around here, right? So let's just draw this into like realistic perspective here. The big front part of the nose would be like this. And you kind of got like the shadow, right? And then as we go up, it go collide up to here. So then we'd have some kind of shape that looks like. So it make like scientifically it's supposed to make sense, but in the context of my drawing, I kind of do just want like a nice little cute triangle shape. So if I did this, would that like kind of be off at all? I'm just going to draw this with like a round brush. Probably make the eye like come in a little bit more here, like this way. Right, but now that just looks weird, doesn't it? We could just draw the nose shadow like right here, so then we can make people think like, oh, not only do I know what I'm doing, but also this is where the nose is supposed to be. That's always a pretty easy cheat for people, isn't it? Now she just looks depressed. If I move the if I move the face this way, then kind of in perspective, everything would make a little bit more sense. But then everything also just looks really huge. But we can fix that too, just by doing this. It just means that we had to repaint the hair and such. Oh, she looks a little bit like wide-eyed. I think that'd just be because I didn't put this enough to the right side, which can easily be fixed if we just do this. Here we go. go with speed. Just to make sure this looks right. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter too much. Well, actually, no, it does, because now that I look at it, this is looking like really angular. That is also an easy fix. Just go in, do a little bit of this. Okay, but now it's probably gonna look like hella round. Might as well just use this, honestly. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Might as well just use this, honestly. This looks like my best potential rendition of my best rendition of like the face structure. Put it upside down. As long as it looks fine. Yeah. Let's go with this. Maybe it might be a little bit of a different orientation from like the reference, but I mean, that's nothing. A little bit of, ooh, look at this. Now it looks like it's wrapping around the face, doesn't it? Can't fix. Yeah, that's the technique name. I don't even remember it either, so you're going to have to go back and clip that. Whatever the hell I said. That's going to be the official name of the technique. Obviously have to move the eyes in a little bit to the right side, inside of the face, right? Only to a certain extent though, like where it touches the cheek. No, what the fuck? What did I just do? Uh-oh. Did I just trim it? Alright, sweet. Alright, so let's see. What did it look before and after? Yeah, I think this looks better. For sure. For sure. Okay. Alright, now let's just paint over this. Just be like, alright, but first I'm going to make it very light. Just remove that. Just take that out of existence. I think this by itself looks pretty damn good, actually. Let's get the base color down. Am I painting on the right layer? Okay, yeah, but it's just not coming out. Wonder why. Oh, it's because of the clothes. I see. Alright, well. I think it's music changing time. It's looping a little bit too much. Last loop. For all you Deltarune lovers. Or maybe we'll play another Deltarune song for just for the hell of it. 음. 오늘 방송 여기까지 할게요. I think I'm gonna take a break. I don't think it's coming at all the way that I wanted to. I might have to like leave this just for now. I don't know, like I don't really have any other excuse. It's just not going how I want it to be. Everyone always end up like in situations like these. I think it's like a very underrated art trap. But like yeah, I think all I gotta do is just take a break, leave it, come back to it when I have a better eye at this kind of thing. But for now, there's really nothing I can do to fix this. Unless I like, you know, taking a complete break. Yeah, the art grind doesn't get any easier. If you ever needed some direct evidence of that fact, you got it right here. It's not easy. But you know, it's meant to be fun, so if you always end up in these kinds of situations, then you're not having fun. If you're not having fun, you gotta like, you can't expect much, right? You just gotta take a step back from everything. I'm gonna try to save this as much as I can. Yeah, if I can't, then it's like whatever. I just want to leave it for now. I felt like I did the preliminary really well, actually. It might just be me not, you know, fully getting the shades in of... Oh, what in the hell? Oh, that's my eraser. Getting the shades in of all the other parts of the drawing. But... it might be that, actually, yeah. And then if I, like, just start filling everything out, it might look better. But I'm not really in the mindset to want to do that right now. For now, honestly, I just want to like take a break, not look at this for a little bit. Maybe just start another art piece. But you know, let's see if it looks any better if I start like filling out the details and such. That's the only thing I can imagine working for now. Yeah, see, the blue just looks so much better than this. I think it's just because I might have just ran out of like drawing stamina or something. That's pretty valid. Like, I feel fatigue. Which if I did, then that would suck because I kind of need to always be drawing. Pretty funny. I like tried copying exactly from the blue if you saw like earlier in the stream what happened, but even that kind of still made it look a little bit weird. But I mean, I don't really see anything else that could possibly work for me, so we're just going to do a little bit of self-plagiarizing. Let's fill in the skin area here with that color. Trying not to describe the shade. Yeah, like what the hell is that? You know what I mean? I might have to work on the face details while I simultaneously shade the skin. Yeah, see, like, no matter what I do, it just looks fucking disgusting. Yeah, arting ain't easy, bro. You know what? I gotta force myself to stop before I end up like going at it for another couple hours. Reason for that is because I have a very workaholic attitude. So I'd always like, even if it's really not helpful, I would keep working on something, like with like a very damaged frame of mind, just for the sake of like, hopefully I would like power through it and like get it done. But yeah, that's not a very good thing to do. I'm here to tell you that right now. See, the nose is what looks a little bit weird, but like at the same time, it looks good on the blue. Oh wait, whoops, what am I doing? That's the wrong layer. Maybe it's because it like curves, the way it curves up right there, and then there's like, you got that shadow in the back. That must be it, right? I think later, if I decide to, ooh, I'm erasing, my bad. I think if I decide to go back into this piece, I'm gonna have to work on other stuff instead. But I think next time I'm definitely gonna like pull out something else, because this isn't working the way I want it to, and it's not very fun. Because it's not working out the way I want it to. Maybe what I had before was better. I don't know, I'll check the VOD because I still have that. Alright, well, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm 5 minutes over. Thanks for watching, everyone. Oh, I gotta get breakfast, bro. Alright, thanks. See ya.